time to fight Dallas, I assume. And maybe, well, her Reedman, right? Was well, we learned actually Reedman was Brachus Rex. Probably have to fight Brachus Rex as well. Brachus Rex, Dallas, whoever. I don't know. Kill them all, smack them all. Here's Solora. What are you doing here? I thought you died. Also, I got knocked down. Ah!
You come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source flood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble.
Okay, well, here's Malady. Oh, here's Arquid. I haven't seen you for a bit. And here's Almiro. I mean, she says she'll help us in the final battle, I guess. Literally here to help us, you know?
Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it.
How about you don't give me thoughts and prayers and actually do something, you know? Aren't you like a grand wizard?
You'd think, right? But no. This is your
That'd
moment.
be too easy. Too lazy to help us, Gandalf.
Still, do not underestimate my presence. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. So, I will pray for you. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained.
Okay, so actually she might give us a buff or something? Maybe?
Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them.
Well,
as I'm trusting you to do now.
how about that? You see, I'm a villain hero, so I don't know if I'll do the right thing. Hero, villain, hero. Two tags at once.
Of course,
You never
it's
know.
up to you whether or
Chaotic,
not to listen.
chaotic neutral.
I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Malady wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins.
Really?
My worship is the least I can offer.
I didn't really help you. You know, you just asked me for a favor at the graveyard and then we just left you. Apparently now you're a devout follower somehow.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
So I imagine, like, depending on the quests you do and the side quests and which characters you help, like for example, the doctor might be here as well if you accepted the deal, and he'll be here. Yes, I am here. The power of friendship. Haha. You know, I will totally not betray you when you defeat the final boss or anything. Haha. Anyway,
Now go. Rivellon.
only have
needs a
two.
divine.
Well, technically three, I guess. Only 3 allies. I only have 3 friends. Plus, Seville, I guess. What are they doing? They're just doing that? Like, they're summoning the spirit bomb. Good. Did I kill you? I thought I killed you. Maybe I did. I don't remember now. Like, why are you here? I think you're DLC. I think this squirrel thing is DLC. I don't know. I don't have, like, pet pal or whatever, so I don't care. You feel the power of your allies praying to you, the devotion to provide you with infinite source. Wow. Okay. So I didn't need to like gather that source after all. I could just use source powers anytime I want now. Good. Okay. Alright. I wish I had more source stuff then. Maybe I should like overpower in my this skill. I don't know if it fits though. I don't know how I'll fit that. I could like remove some things, maybe. Like I don't need provoke necessarily. Decaying touch doesn't really. Let me even remove like 3 things I don't really use, right? I remove yeah, provoke. I don't really use that. And instead, I'll put in overpower. Like so. And I just put it there. Whatever. Just put it there. Normally I like to have it organized, but whatever. Just put it there. Because I have infinite source, right? Assuming I get to keep it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be like, oh, actually, you know, you were tricked. Actually, you don't get infinite source. Whatever. Can't talk to them one more time or something. No, they're uninteractable. No. I could maybe attack them. Can I attack them? I can kill them. No, probably not. Probably not a good idea. What's over here? White Magister Elementalist. Okay, has wings. Ranger, some Geist around here. They're all level 20. There's Reedman, there's Dallas. There's like a throne, I guess. I'm gonna sit down there. That's the Adrian, I assume. You sit down and then you become God. Good. Pool of source over here. It looks like space. Ah, kind of trippy actually. Alright, I mean, let's just walk forward and say hi. Not like anything in these coffins? No? Move that? Whatever, just go. We don't really need anything else. We're at literally fight the final battle.
God woken.
God woken. Wait, oh, Lucian. Oh yeah, aren't you like, again, Jesus Christ? Okay, so he's not dead. He's just in the throne. Good. Well, well, this is like his tomb, right? So, I guess this is his body, but like he already resurrected or something? Like he never actually died, or I don't know.
Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds. And
Hard as diamonds,
twice as
eh?
bright to have come so far.
Anyway.
Your divine welcomes you.
The divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Reedman's voice that next pierces the air.
What a twist.
What a twist. Okay, Brackus.
Lucian frowns at Reedman, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
I'm only level 19 though. Everyone else is level 20. Well, we'll see what happens.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell the Godwoken the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallas nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter.
Oh, I have one of those. Wait, so like they're undead? Does that mean Lucian's undead too? I should examine him maybe.
A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
Which makes sense actually. I remember examining Dallas before in the very beginning of the game, so she really is undead. She's a skeleton this whole time.
I am eternal.
And also a eternal, I guess. One of the ancient races. Yeah.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Remark. This clarifies very little. This doesn't explain anything.
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallas is on the side of all that is good.
Is she?
She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
Aren't you like full of source right now? Look at that. Look at that. Source.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian.
Okay, time for exposition.
Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered
yeah, that guy.
that the
He's
veil
dead.
between the world and the void was made of source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the Veil. The 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
Okay, so it's the origin story of the 7 gods. I kind of already knew this. I already explained that before. What happened?
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the Source to the Veil.
Actually, I don't know if I did it in this playthrough. It kind of is muddled in my memory now. But I did a bit of the Fane's backstory in the other playthrough, actually. The one that I'm not recording. I just did like, I keep mentioning it, but like I did like another like undead playthrough, basically, where I played as a skeleton, you know, and my companion is Fane. So I did learn about that actually. Like Fane's backstory, I guess, is that he's also a eternal, you know, one of the ancient peoples. Like I assume like Dallas, right? And his research actually did involve breaking some sort of barrier, I guess, in the world, you know, gain power or whatever. And that's what the 7 gods did, I guess. You know, the original 7 gods of this world, they took the power, they banished everyone else into the void. But as it turns out, you know, I guess what they're saying is that it created a hole in the universe, and that's what lets in the, you know, the monsters in, I guess. That's what they're saying.
When we are done, there shall be no more source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
Do you really seek the greater good?
He hesitates, then he swallows his pride.
Here is the truth. I have killed thousands, perhaps millions, for the greater good. But I made a mistake. It was my use of death fog that opened the door to the God King. It upset the veil and took the 7 by surprise. My one mistake meant all those sacrifices were for naught. Those sacrifices must have meaning. They must stop the void once and for all.
Okay, so I think when he's mentioning death, I mean, I don't know. It's like it's mentioning other things that happened in other games, I think. Maybe the prequel of this game, but I think in the lore, in the history of this game, the death fog was used against the elves, right? So that was Lucian's original, like, thing he did. You know, he just nuked all the elves. Apparently that was for the greater good. Now he's saying, oh, whoops, sorry, I did a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Let's, you know, let's not do that, I guess. Do something else. I don't know. Didn't he deserve to die, though? I don't like this. He's sitting on a throne, he's glowing and everything. I'm jealous. I want to sit on the throne. First confusion. Would closing the hole doom Dallas's king and people to end as well? Oh yeah, because the Voidwoken are originally the ancients, right? The people who were the ones that were banished in the first place.
My people cannot be allowed to return from the void. They are tarnished. They are void-woken. They can only bring chaos and death and...
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child.
A child. Well, I mean, it was funny. Well, I mean, obviously, it's like boo-hoo and everything, sob story. Often you say that to like another person, though. It's kind of like this poor child. This child was like traumatized, you know. But then you're saying it to yourself, which is kind of weird to me. It's like, you know, I don't know. They're trying to like say, "Oh, it was boo-hoo, poor me."
It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father.
Sins of my father.
He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the veil.
Okay. So the God King is the original king of the ancient. Okay, I didn't really put that together until now, but I guess there's I thought there were different kings. I thought the ancient king was somebody else. Actually, yeah, he was the original god of the ancient race. He got banished to the void. Now there's a hole in the void because of Lucian's actions. Now he's trying to come back, and he's like a weird skeleton dude. You know, we've been talking to him a few times.
The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar Fane.
Dun dun dun, which would be, you know, much more dramatic if I had Fane in my party. I guess I don't. I already murdered him.
But now I finally have revenge.
Revenge.
Revenge on the 7 and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
Such a lust for revenge.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her!
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Okay, so summarize, she has daddy issues. That's what this all means.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon, peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
Precipice. Trial and frustration. Probe for more information. Ask how an Eternal becomes a journal in the Divine Order. Lucian wants peace. Ask how their brutal actions were meant to achieve peace. Yeah, I mean, when you think about, okay, so if she was working for Lucian this whole time, I guess he was just secretly alive, I guess, somehow. Then that means he was complicit to all the suffering that was, you know, directed towards the sorcerers, right? Like the whole idea of pretending that sorcerers were the ones that brought the void, when actually that's not the case at all. In fact, again, it was Lucian's fault that did that, not the sorcerers. And they just used that as propaganda to get rid of Source, I guess, by creating silent monks or whatever, and that sort of thing. It almost killed me, in particular. At least my character, Jessica. I am outraged.
While Dallas sought the Aetheran, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
Just, you know, whip you.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Okay, so another twist is that the seven gods, weren't originally losing their powers because of the void. They were losing it from Lucian. Lucian was the one absorbing him of their power in the first place, I guess. What about you, Brachus Rex? Hi, Reedman. I know who you are.
Maggot. I am no slave.
Well.
With a flick of her wrist, Dallas sends a jolt through Brachus's body. He writhes in pain.
Ah, yes. It's like Inuyasha. Sit, boy.
Don't worry, he's well under control. He has made a fine servant. Isn't that right? Ingrate. I used him to find the Aetheran. When we're done, I'll release him from his duty and free him from his pain. Until then...
Dallas punctuates her statement with another wrist flip. Brachus shudders, but his lips remain curled in a self-satisfied grimace.
I can point that out again, like, well, I don't know. It's like, let's ask about that. Like, what do you mean? Like, if you weaken the gods, did that make the Void Woken appear, or is it something else? I don't know.
Yes, in a sense. When the Death Fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Tias and Dilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world.
Okay, so that's how I was wondering why Death Fog would directly cause the Void to come back. I guess it's because a bunch of people died and the gods are less powerful. Then doesn't that confirm my original, sentence? Is like that, but you did all this, but then the Void guy is stronger. I don't understand.
To strengthen himself, he sent his Void Woken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
Okay, there's a lot of info dumping, but I guess it makes sense because there was that one point in Driftwood where someone was being carried off by weird bug things, right? Void Woken bugs. So it's kind of like that too.
The Void Woken. Disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Aetheran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The Void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead.
You kind of asshole though. You kind of like you did the mistake in the first place, and then to cover up your mistake, you did even more sacrifices. You spread this whole propaganda and got a bunch of people killed, just so you can fix your own mistake. To like, you know, like I don't know what you call it, but like cover up your PR. It's like a PR move. I don't know.
A false divine, of course. I shall have no power, but the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
Okay, he's willing to not have power. You know, pretend to be a god. But well, it's kind of like he's trying to like repair his reputation.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Okay, so here's the, you know, here's the catch. You must sacrifice your source, and I'll totally use it for the greater good. Don't worry about it. You know, that's what they're saying.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
Quick save. If I give my source, I will become a silent monk.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Okay, I'm just gonna die. There should be no divine.
Good. You understand.
Good.
The world shall not know this.
Okay, let's just pretend.
I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
This kind of reminds me of, I mean, there's probably a lot of movies or anime even probably that has something to do with this, but last time I saw this kind of thing where it's kind of like, oh, you know, we're just gonna lie about it and then therefore it'll cause world peace, right? Kind of reminds me of, what's it called? What's that movie called? The Watchmen, I think? It's kind of like this, I'm gonna say satire. Is it satire or something like that? It was kind of like a deconstruction of the superhero genre. But anyway, it just remind me of that. Know that Lucian's massacre of the masters and students in the academy wasn't really done to aid Alexander.
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
As I murdered them. Okay. I've heard enough of your lies.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility. Surrender your source.
You'll be a hero.
You'll be a hero.
Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
I don't think that's true. I think they're just not gonna care. I don't think they're gonna write down my name. Who's gonna
Let them do this to us.
Well, Sybil doesn't want to do it, but yeah, but who cares? Like they're gonna put a little footnote, you know, in the history books. Nobody's gonna care. Surrender my source for the good of Rivellon. No way. If you want my soul, you have to take it by force. Try, it'll cost you your life. Very edgy.
I understand. Sacrifice takes courage. But I shall help you. Though it pains me.
How about you give me your source, buddy?
Your sacrifice shall be made for you. That is.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
The end. Wah, fight. Uh-oh. Oh, he's not gonna fight. He's gonna fight too. Uh-oh. Heaven's blessing. Everyone's blessed. Uh-oh. Yeah. Everything's echoey as well. It's weird. Alright. Quick save. So let's see. Well, Rivellon, by the way, is... I mean, he's helping the other side. I wonder if I kill Dallas first, will he help me out, you know? He won't be enslaved anymore, right? Then maybe he'll help me, so I'm thinking of killing Dallas first. Probably what I should do? Like Lucian. I mean, he's a god. I don't know if I can kill him right away. I also have infinite source by the way. So, let's see what happens. Let's go over here for one. Let's power. How much does she have? She has 3,000 armor. How much armor do I have? I have 4,000. So it'll be enough to just take down all her armor if I use overpowered now, right? I think I'll do just that. Overpower, there you go. Didn't knock her down though. It's blocked? No. Normally you're supposed to knock them down. It says right here, can set knockdown. Okay, can set. Not guaranteed, I guess. And then what I'll do is you do a bit of onslaught right here. Ah, it's not enough though. Got one critical hit, but not enough. I think so echoey, by the way. Is that normal? It feels weird. Like it's like my ear is like plugged or something. Okay, I want to kill Dallas as fast as I can. Oh, he got atrophied. That's funny. Okay. Well, I can do mortal blow actually. Dagger's drawn and mortal blow. What I can do is I can do invisible, right? Invisibility myself. I'm hoping this makes it so Brachus will help us, you know? I don't know if it will, but let's try, I guess. Mortal blow. Bam!
Feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it's
Yes.
time.
Help me, Reben. Though, he might not do that. He might just kill me too, but we'll see.
I call on the God King. Come claim what is yours.
Uh-oh. The God King's here.
How? What? You are unleashed!
Riedemann cackles in delight at this turn of events. His unbridled glee slithers into your veins and throttles your heart.
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
I was only pretending this whole time, you see.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
Sit back and enjoy their discomfort. Oh, yeah.
You should have listened to Tarquin, you worm-ridden wench. Nobody enslaves Brachus Rex. I am Brachus Rex. I am the Source King.
Okay. Well, actually, I want to join him. Is this part of your plan?
This is not the time for talk. Kill him now!
Too late, you moldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
I have no persuasion. I kind of want to kill him. I actually want him to kill everyone, and then I kill him afterwards, you know? Whatever. Well, it doesn't matter, but I'll just say, shut up. Okay, no.
You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering.
Okay, I don't know how this is gonna work out now, but everyone is still hostile, I guess. So we're just gonna fight each other. Oh. Okay. What's going on? Alright, that's Brachus Rex. The true Brachus Rex right there. He has his armor, I guess.
The God King hears my call.
It's funny that he's wearing like, I guess he's wearing like full-on full-plate armor, which is the same as the armor we had, you know, at the beginning of the game. And you imagine him be more like a mage.
He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father.
Hey, the Kraken's back.
Source King.
Hi, Kraken. It turns out, freeing Brachus Rex might have not been a good idea. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, hey, Salaman, Isbel, they're back. And Kim. Uh-oh. Because, well, these guys are not exactly allies. Can we, like, leave? Can I, like, not be part of this and just go home? Don't attack me, please. Wait. You guys deal with this yourself. I'm just gonna... I can't exactly walk home, can I? The ground is literally destroyed, so I can't do that. You know? Just like place our bets, you know, who's gonna win? Probably right now Brachus Rex is in the lead. If I had to guess. There's also the big Kraken. Can you attack the Kraken? It looks like it's a okay, attack opportunity, huh? Another attack opportunity, huh? Get wrecked, Lucian. Yes, yes, fight each other. Good. Good. Okay. I'm here. No, those two can deal with their own problems. I still have infinite source, right? Yeah, I'm revered. Amazing. Good play. The Kraken has their own HP. I can't fight the Kraken though. Like, yeah, hopefully they can deal with it. Let's see, what should I do? I can like walk away. That's also nothing I can do. I can wait. I'll probably kill one. Well, I could kill one of the God King's servants probably. I'll probably kill Kim again. Maybe that's a good idea, I don't know. He has no shield, by the way. He only has like a one-handed sword, which is weird, but alright. Dallas is unconscious for some reason. She's just unconscious, that's it. Anyway. I guess I'll try to kill Kim. I have armor. Oh, my cooldowns didn't reset. Not for me, but alright. I get to use any of my abilities. I use all my abilities. 40% damage, amazing. Okay. Oh, it's piercing. Oh, it doesn't get rid of his physical armor. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. So, using this weapon, I just do direct damage, which is not bad, but that means I can't use any of my other stuff, right? My knockdowns and everything. I don't know if it's worth it, but I don't know. Hit him again. Not bad. I do get like lifesteal, so I don't know. No, I'm just gonna murder Kim. Kim or Kim, whatever. I'm saying Kim. My source, which actually does. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, I was gonna say, does it matter? No. I'm infinite source anyway. It's 1+ I have. Don't take it away from me. Did you do... Oh, you already used this skill in this... Can you only use it once? What? There's no cooldown for that? You still can only use it once. That's a bit of a shame. I thought you could, like, wait for a cooldown. Guess not. This is a well, this is an interesting battle, by the way. It's like 3 sides. It's me and the God King and Lucian. They're all just fighting each other. It's great. I love it. I guess. Yeah, it kind of sucks because you know, Drisha can't help with taking down physical armor. But I guess what I can do is at least this does piercing damage. At least do a bit of damage like that. You know. Ruptured tendons goes through that. I don't know if it'll move, but maybe it does. I guess, yeah. And oh, I can do more. You know what? There you go. He'll yield to none. You guys will just have the whole big battle over there. I'll kill the victim. You know? Actually, I would prefer Lucian 1. Because I don't have to deal with that Kraken. Because I don't know how to deal with it. Because they're the one with the range weapons. I don't have any range weapons. Except the bouncing shield simple, I guess. That's a lot of fire. Nope. They're not attack me, Rex. Who just killed the minions. Ah, it's attacking me. That's actually bad. What? He has overpower too. Nope. Lucian, do something. Come on, use your like super god powers. Don't you have any? You're like literally the god of this world. Like the strongest god of this world anyway. You're doing some good damage. There. Alright. Well, we're on fire. That's not great. We will use maybe Death Wish. Or we just attack. Rage, maybe. I guess I'll use him Rage. Well, I don't know. Best thing to do here. Because I'm thinking, well, I want to heal up, right? So I just want to do a lot of damage. That. And like that. It's not the kill. I didn't know Brachus Rex. Well, he's kind of like, well, I mean, he's a mage as well as a tank, I guess. Let's do both. Or cheater. He's also undead, I guess. You know, it'd be nice if I level up during the fight. That'd be great. There was poison, which is a good thing. They love the poison. She needs aid. Okay. Man, it's not great. Actually, Sybil can't do much. It's the problem because the rest just focus on piercing damage, which means physical doesn't go down. She can't do much debuff. Huh. She's in a weird position. Can I at least... Well, I want to bless the fire because I don't like dealing. This cursed sacrifice. Just get out of here. Get out of here. And you know what? Oh, but I have necrophiles. Oh, it doesn't extinguish. Okay. I thought it would, like, you know, do like a chain thing where it would help us, but it's not. It's still on fire. Let's heal up. So, oh, we're decaying. Ah, she's decaying. Ah. Oh my god. I get strong, can't do that. You know what? Stay alive if possible, Sybil. Just use that. I don't know, it'll be enough, but do that. Dimensional drive. The Kraken's moving? No, don't attack me. Attack them. Okay, good. Attack Lucian. Lucian's fine. You know, you can take him. He's still okay. His magic armor broke, but that's fine, right? Ow. Lucian, just kill everyone. Me, please. Just do it. Brachus is dying. Hopefully, Adversaries doesn't die. 800 health left. Okay, well, not great. Actually, because I don't have. Because I'm enraged, right? I'm still enraged. It's actually really bad. Time to drink some potions. Oh, I died because of the decaying. Oh. We're not out of it yet, but hopefully we don't die. So the Sybil. Well, Sybil is frozen. Damn it. We'll wait for the next turn, I guess. forgot all about the king again. Every single time. We'll see what happens, I guess. Hopefully Sybil doesn't die. Don't kill me. She needs aid. Oh, okay, good. He didn't do anything. He just did that. Works for me. Actually, where's Lucian? Is Lucian dead? Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's unconscious. Well, this doesn't look good for us. Help? Over there, Tricia. Yeah. Here? Heal up. Okay, don't die because of the king again. And I don't know, just like power up, I guess. It's not good. As it turns out, Lucian died. Lucian died before he could do anything. This Kraken is doing a lot of damage. I think we're dead. I think we accidentally let Brachus Rex win. Oops. Turns out, maybe that wasn't a good idea. I think we're dead. Well, game over. Let's try that again. Quick save. Load the save. Alright. Well, we died. Brachus Rex took over the world again, and everyone died. Good. We could do that again, or we could just focus on killing. Like, we could just not kill Brachus Rex. Or rather, like, not do that. Well, I want to try to do that again. I wonder if I kill Brachus Rex early, what happens if I do that, you know? This is interesting, though. You could, like, kill Daz first, and then... Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works, because they end up unconscious, then I have to kill Brachus anyway. I can focus on killing him first, yeah, that's why. I can focus on killing Reedman first, and then everybody else. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Let's see. I'm thinking of overpower. Oh, not little too. Yeah, wait. I thought he had less physical armor. No, he had more. As it turns out, never mind. Overpower was useless there. I'm just doing a quick save, quick load right there. How about I just kill these guys normally? You know, what happens if I do that? I don't know if it works. Or if I could be able to do so, because they're pretty strong. Obviously. Now let's do the thick of the fight first. I have like a 50% damage increase. Okay. And then just attack. I miss. What? That's not a lot of damage. Wow, that's just like so little. Oh my god. Also, again, we were echoey effect. Echo everywhere. Okay. A bit of backlash, maybe? Mortal Blow. Mortal Blow's 2, and Chameleon Cloak is 1, so I might as well do it for the extra damage. I want to kill him first, so he doesn't do the whole thing, right? I don't know if it works like that. Maybe it happens anyway, but I'll try killing him first. Man, these guys are tough, though. Again, I prefer it if I can, like, leave, you know? If I can, like, somehow make it so they only attack me a few at a time rather than all the time, at all times. Okay, he just went up there. Again, weird echo effect. This is a weird echo effect. Okay, things are not looking good. Ow. 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 Can I would like to... That sucks because I can't really. But I want to, like, you know, go to where Brachus is. If possible. Cannot reach destination. What? Move a little. And then... Can I not? Maybe I can't. Maybe he's stuck there intentionally. You know, so you can't reach him, I guess. I don't know if that's how it works. You know, I'll risk it because I don't know. Obviously, I don't take the attack of opportunity. And I'll do this. Okay, no, I can reach him. Alright. Do that. I just want to kill him, you know? And now I can overpower him, actually. You do that. Oh, he gets... Oh, he's not knocked out. What? Oh, because of my piercing. Okay, I think that's what it is. Because he doesn't get knocked down because of my freaking piercing weapon. That's what it is. Or also, oh, never mind. Also, as well. Oh, for some reason, I thought overpower, like, it's not. It says here if your physical armors are higher than your opponent's. Oh, because I don't have any physical armor. Okay, that's what it is as well. I was just wasting my turn there too. Damn it! I don't know, man. How do I play this game? How to play video game? I don't know. At least I'll heal from that. For some reason, I thought I had enough physical armor, but I didn't realize, oh, I lost physical armor in the first place. That's what happened. That's why I missed the opportunity. Okay. Let's, that. Glory is it's really weird. I don't know. Weird reverb. Hands up. Spending time just healing and healing up. Do that. Hopefully Brachus doesn't move because I want to murder him as fast as I can. I wonder, can these guys go up here? I guess they can. I know Lucian has like a teleport, so he can get up. I was wondering if I can cheese these guys by not, you know, being on the same playing field, I guess. Okay, that hurt a little bit. It's fine though. I might have to redo the battle again, but Lucian, stay there. Don't teleport to me. Just like stay down there and oh, he teleported there. Which is weird. Why is he only there? I guess he'll do that. Scorch? Fire. Alright. Kill Rivellon, please. Probably do Onslaught. Do Enrage and Onslaught, right? Enrage, Onslaught, right? Probably heal me up as well, because of lifesteal. Man, that's not enough to kill either. He doesn't have too much HP. Dallas has 5, because I feel like Dallas is pretty easy to kill, right? Dallas like has like 6,000 total. Lucian has 9,000. How much does Brachus have? He has 8,000. Which is about how much Lucian, I guess. Okay, at least he has no more physical shield. How about this? Let's do this. It's bleeding now. Sleeping arms. Bleeding, more bleeding, I guess. Decaying and disease. Ruptured tendons. I can also heal him as well. He is undead, right? Yeah, he's undead, so I can just heal him, you know? We'll do 500 damage. Compared to just stabbing. Be about the same, I guess. Might as well heal up. Do you have decaying? Double check. Decaying? No decaying. Okay. He's in heal ritual.
I am Brachus Rex. I am the Source King. You shall not seal the veil, and I shall not be struck down.
Oh, okay. Is it the same thing anyway?
I call on the
Oh, okay. He'll do the same thing anyway.
Come
What?
claim what is yours.
At least Dallas is alive this time, so like, at least we'll have allies, quote unquote, to help us.
How? What? You are unleashed!
Rivellon cackles in delight at this turn of events.
You left the leashing one.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised.
You should have listened. I am Brachus Rex.
Yes,
Too late, you moldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my...
Okay, so he'll do his whole thing again. Alright, so either way, if you kill him first, he'll just do his final God King battle anyway. So it doesn't matter. We're not you're not in the greatest position right now though. We're like light on fire and everything.
He sends a king to your fire.
There's the Kraken.
Up to the Source King.
The Kraken I feel like that's the biggest thing. That kinda kills me. And everyone, really. See what happens, I guess. Any healing. Oh god, they get to move first too. That sucks. Don't attack me. Okay, good. Attack them. Kill them first. Don't kill me. What happened there? Oh, because they had erratic wisp. That's why they teleported. I was wrong about that. Okay, at least this time the Magisters will help us slightly better this time. Maybe? They'll survive better, I guess. Like, I just gotta focus maybe on killing Brachus first. You know? What are you doing? Don't throw dust at me. You fools. Attack Brachus. You know, or any of his other minions. Don't attack me. What are you doing? Attack me. Ah, well, technically attacked everyone. Foul man, do not attack me. Got a plague. I'm sick now. Damn it. Oof. Okay. Are we silenced as well? Damn it, we're silenced as well. Ah, that's really bad. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? Give me my old weapon back, I think. Yeah. The Ghostly Morningstar is alright, but I just prefer to take down physical armor first. Because it was way more helpful. Once you take down physical armor, you can knock people down, right? I think that's good. For now, though, I kind of want to just leave. You know? Just like take a step back. I'm just gonna go over here. Or well, I'm gonna quick save. Oh, did I quick save already? Let me just double check. Quick save. No, I did not. So I should have quick saved before I decided. Because I was wondering, like, should I attack Brachus first, or should I stand back and then wait for them to attack each other? And then because Lucian did have a good chance to kill Brachus. He took down his armor and everything, so it wasn't a bad chance necessarily. Can't cast. I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait over there. Daz is alive this time, so he should be able to help a little bit. Maybe. Dragon form? Wait, what? She's a dragon? I didn't even know. Is she like fight the Kraken, you know? That'll be helpful. Dragon versus Kraken. Attack each other. Ooh. Again, she's not in the... We're not in a really great spot, so we're just gonna... we're gonna be over here. We're gonna, like, lick our wounds a little bit. I wish you could, like... Can I just leave the battle somehow and use my... Can I flee? There's no flee button, actually. No fleeing allowed. Can I just, you know, leave the battle and use my bedroll real quick? No? We'll just be over here. Can't use our abilities, so we're just gonna stand here. But I guess I should have drank some potions. I forgot. Lord Linder Chem. He was hard to kill. I was hoping to burst him down, you know, with 1,000 health. I mean, everyone just has too much health. I don't know. Where's Dallas? He's a dragon, right? Come on, help us. Oh, Brachus is here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not great. No! Ah, well. Sucks. Hopefully killing Brackus Rex first will maybe destroy the Kraken, because otherwise that Kraken will do a hell of a lot of damage. It seems. That's why I'm murdering everyone. It's like bees. Ow, ow, don't do that. Okay, good. I wasn't affected by that. I already have the blade. Okay, alright. Let's see. First things... Well, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I want to, like, revive some health first. Do some damage. Not great. I'll take some potions. I may have to take more potions. I think so. You know, I wish I had, you know, in the end of the day, I wish I had, like, fire resist potions. Do I not have any fire resist potions? I think I sold them all, or either, you know, I just didn't pick them up. You know, as it turns out, there's one thing I learned from this game. If you're gonna play a second time, get the fire resist potions, because you're gonna need that. Anyway, I guess just focus on, you know, hitting Brackus Rex for now. We do not have enough to overpower. This will heal not enough. 400, we will not have enough. Because 400 plus 1,300, just math now. That'll be 1,000, about 1,700. And he'll have more than that, so I can't use overpower. The heal, I should just, I'm going to use the potions for it. Just heal again. And then, probably just hit him, right? Is there anything else I want to do? I gotta fight, maybe. Alright. There's Dallas. Uh-oh. Don't go over here. Well, I guess that's what Brackus is. Yeah, okay, good. Attack him. Don't attack me. Uh-oh. Don't do AoE stuff. You'll hit me, too. No. I'm shocked. I'm stunned as well. Damn it. You know, maybe Dallas the Dragon is enough to turn the tides of this battle, because I feel like the first time they all died too quickly, the Magisters. But since they have Dallas now, maybe it's our time to just leave. You know, I think it's better to just leave. Uh-oh. No. Don't go over here. I just want to go home. This whole Divinity stuff wasn't worth it. Okay, I think someone died there. Was it? Yeah, well now they died. The Brackus, go somewhere else. Well, you did go somewhere else, but not where I wanted you to go. Ow. Ah, she's dead again. Yeah. I'm stunned as well, I can't do anything. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, just kill him. We got the play again. Huh? Yeah, attack the Kraken. I'm just watching the bad one. Oh, this is not great for us. Maybe if we were a little bit stronger, maybe if we were level 20, it might have been helpful. But otherwise, we're just annoyances. We're just like lies. Oh, you walked to your death, but yeah, at least it wasn't directed towards us. He's stunned. Ow. Okay, well, I'm stunned again. Oh my god. I die again. I mean, I have so low health. I'm probably gonna die. Let's see what happens, I guess. Like, I don't know what happens if, like, Brachus Rex dies early? What happens then? I don't know. Plague. Good. I have, like, 3 stacks of plague. Wow. I'm just dead. Alright. Game over. While they do their thing, I'm just dead. Never mind. Let's do this quick save, I guess. How about we don't go over there? How about we go somewhere else? How about we just don't be near Brachus at all? Let's just, like, leave. Over here. Just be at a corner where nobody will bother us, you know? Anyway, she's gonna be a dragon. Hopefully she doesn't attack us while she's a dragon. You know, at least we get XP. When someone dies, we get XP. Though that... Oh, Sybil got hit though. That's not great. I didn't even notice. I thought Sybil was somewhere else, but actually she's right there. See? Since I loaded the save. She's stunned though. Hopefully she's not stunned or anything. Oh, yeah, okay. She has low still low health. Time to eat some potions. Yum yum. Another one. Another one, please. Yum yum yum. And then another one. Give me another one. Okay. I think that's good enough. Let's just walk, you know? Let's just walk somewhere else. Yeah, let's just be over here. It sucks that we start off with silence. Who silenced us again? I forget who did it. Maybe it was the Kraken. I don't know. Or someone. We can't do anything on return when we're silenced, you know? Can Plague be cured by anything, by the way? Bless. What are you doing? No! Don't attack me! Oh my. This might be a battle I have to come back to, because, yeah. They're too powerful. They're all level 20s. I'm the only level 19 here. So we'll see what happens this time. This is it. Even the infinite source. As it turns out, even the infinite source, you know, not doing so hot. Over here, Sybil. Like, stay in the corner. You can also go over here, I guess. Just no one bother us, please. Just no one bother us at all. Be great. Just need some more potions. Walk out of the fire, if possible. Don't be in the fire. We don't have any... can't go anywhere. Here. Be on the same platform as Sybil, so I'll just drink some potions, I guess. Or potions. We're just here drinking some potions. While everyone else is attacking. Dallas? Yeah, go over there. Good. You guys just attack each other. Don't bother with me. I'm just over here having some drinks. Hopefully the Kraken doesn't go towards us again. It seems like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like every time the Kraken just goes towards us. It just teleports and just goes to where we are instead of attacking someone else, you know? And teleport over here. See, look at that. Why is it going towards us? We're the players. How cheap. No. Stop it. Ah. Look at his eyes. See those eyes? At least we're not immediately dead. Well, the magisters are dead. Well, they were just meat shields, to be honest. over there, and then attack me. Why? Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't think it matters. In fact, it's probably better that I do it this way in the first place, because I think, like we saw before, Lucian and Dallas, they only get unconscious. So if you fight them first and don't bother with Friedman, then eventually you'll have to kill Dallas, obviously, and then she goes unconscious. And then he's like, oh, the God King, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then he comes again, I imagine. I don't know, like, maybe if you have high persuasion, you could convince him to join your side or something, but I don't have that, so I can't, unfortunately. So, I'm just fighting a hard battle, I think. I didn't do anything. But it would heal her. Come on, heal. I don't know. He's really gonna die. He's gonna die from the fall damage. What's gonna happen? Don't die from fall damage, please. Ow. Can we just live our lives? It'd be funny if, like, Lucian kills Brachus Rex, everything goes back to normal, and it's kind of like, well, time to kill Lucian, and then we're at, like, 2 health. Maybe we can survive. I don't know. I need more potions. Give me more potions. Potions! Consume. Phantom! Might as well bless myself so I get rid of this neck of fire. Potions! You know what? Use this. I mean, it might be useful. I'll use that. In case the Kraken attacks me again. I think it attacked mostly with thunder and stuff like that. I guess fire as well. Well, fire poisons and air damage, so. Alright, Dallas, go attack Kraken. Get rid of the Kraken. You know, like everyone else, I mean, they're pretty powerful and everything. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's mostly the Kraken is doing a lot of damage. It just barfs all over us and then we die. It'd be great if they stopped doing that, you know? Here's a Salamander. Salamander's attacking us for some reason. I guess why not? I'm trying to, like, kill him. I don't know. I don't know. Like, whatever, just like. He's at full health, so I don't know what are you gonna do. That's right. Kraken will go over there. Why is this following me? Stop following me. Go attack them. Don't attack me, please. Let's attack me. Why? Oh, okay, and then it moves back. Okay, weird AI. They didn't feel like it. Like, it listened to me, I guess, and decided to attack Lucian instead. Good. Alright. Lucian is actually pretty alright right now. He's actually stronger than Brachus Rex. But he might be able to kill. I wonder what happens, actually. If you kill Brachus Rex, then what happens? Like, does it go back? Is it just the other battle again, or something? Like, he's technically... Like, he called the God King here. I don't know if he's the conduit for the God King's powers right now. In the first place. But he might die. We might be able to survive. I don't know. Where did Salamander go there? Like, he was right in front of us before. Now he just went over there. Weird. Now he just walks back. I mean, sure. Let's try to... Wait, oh, there's multiple Salamanders? What? I didn't even realize that. Huh? There's multiple Salamanders. Nani? Nani's. This one has less health, or well, he has normal health, but he has less armor rather. That's what I'm trying to say. Now let's go over here, and can I kill him? I don't have enough. Yes, probably. Probably instead, I'll probably do something like... Oh, over here. Oh, attack opportunity, what? Well, sure, I was safe. I'll do something like this. At least one of them gets knocked down, you know? And then... probably just attack him for HP. Man, I'm just not doing a lot of damage, am I? Comparatively, anyway. Let's use our frickin' source. For once. Let's just hunker down over there. These guys are attacking each other. Where's Dallas? Oh, she's using a Thunder Breath. That's pretty good. She stunned Brackus. Good for us. Come on, kill each other. There's multiple salamanders. Why did that happen? It's just multiple salamanders. This is the thing. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, it was the Masalaman. That's what the silence was from. Anyway, man, I was hoping to like teleport him away. Yeah, we can't do anything. I'll focus on killing this one. Maybe drink a potion. Excuse me. We're not dead yet. We're soon to be dead. I just want to see what happens when Brackus dies. I think they have enough to kill Brackus now. Oh, there you go. Okay, so the Kraken goes away. I leveled up. Works for me. Okay, so they're all dead. Well, we're still in a bad way because we still have to kill Lucian, I guess. Plus a big dragon. It's kind of like choose your poison. Do you rather fight the big dragon or like it's like, you know, I imagine with the dragon's help, you know, that's how they defeat Brackus. Just fine. Do a quick save. I don't know. This is good. We're on our ropes here. We're on the ropes. Memory doesn't matter right now. I can't change my spells anyway. So let's get more wits. Let's get more. I mean, Constitution right now. Does it help? I don't know. Let's get more wits. Just a lot of wits. And anything else here? Necro. Sure. Then for Sybil, she's actually maxed out on most things. Memory again doesn't really help us. Nothing really helps us right now. Maybe wits. So just like a few points in wits. Why not? It doesn't not help us. And you know, I don't know what else to get. Oh yeah, get a point of warfare. Damn it. Anyway, we're kind of stuck here. Lucian's gonna murder us. Also, Dallas is a dragon. I didn't know she was a dragon, by the way. That was a surprise. I didn't know she. I mean, she was like a skeleton lady from an ancient race. Also, she's a dragon. I don't know. Somehow. We can't run away because they can teleport, right? So it doesn't really help us. Move, but might as well. Maybe this breaks line of sight so they can't see. They can't see me. You can't see me. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know. This is terrible. Any potions I can drink? Maybe I should have saved my potions. Guess I'll drink that. Why not? Might as well drink that. I guess. Anything that will help us? Probably not. I have some scrolls actually. Any scrolls that will help us at this point? Maybe you'll fortify, I guess. Armor Frost? You know, why not? I have some scrolls I haven't used, so at least that will help a little bit. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm just trying to get back to fighting shape, you know, at this point. Let's see. I can also use Bone Cage. Oh, you know, there's some corpses around, so that helps too, probably. Okay. Let's see. Probably use haste. Sybil probably needs armor as well. Particularly magic armor. I'll use it. We have one more armor frost scroll, so we'll use it. Because the dragon probably, you know, Dallas the dragon is probably gonna like teleport to us and just like barf stuff at us. You might as well use Force Strike. Perfect. Let's go over there. He doesn't have a lot of HP though. What I could do is switch to the other weapon, you know, the one that pierces armor. And maybe that'll be enough to kill her, I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't move. Oh, that's fine, I can heal up. So. I don't mind staying in the shield though. Or maybe I'll just stay there. Can I bless? Bless to get rid of the fire. Possible, yep, rid of the fire. And can't shield up, but I can use Soothing Cove. I would like Soothing Cove because it's AoE. I wish it could dress you up too, but that's fine. I prefer to stay in the circle. Oh, actually, I could have moved and come back. Well. Okay, let's do that now. Let's go like this, you know, and that. Then move back into the circle. So, alright. And then, might as well give evade to. So we took a nimble potion, right? So might as well give evade to Sybil. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I assume Lucian's gonna go towards us, maybe. I assume he'll use mostly his sword. What's blessing? Lucian's actually pretty weak right now. We just kind of healed up, so maybe what we do. Okay, so I have two options. So I kill the dragon first, or kill Lucian first. Oh, he'd be unconscious. So either way, I think we might be able to pull this one out, you know, out of our asses. Let's see. Rage maybe. And onslaught. Okay. And then, oh, there's not much else I can do, actually. Can I, like... I mean, we have infinite source anyway, but can I just take the source from him? I assume he doesn't have the same buff as us, I imagine. So maybe if I take the source away from him, he won't be able to do his, like, super attacks or whatever he can do. I assume. I don't know. In the lore, though, it doesn't make sense, because he did, like, eat all the source from the gods. So, I mean, I imagine he has plenty of source. I'm not sure, though. Anyway. Around here, and then just stab him. Yeah. He's stunned. That works, I guess. He's dead. Well, he's unconscious. He's not dead. There you go. I mean, he's down. One down. Another one to go. Alright. Let's see. We already have haste. Do we? Oh, yeah, we have haste. Give me haste. Alright. Time to put on the super weapon. Ghostly Morningstar. So normally I didn't like this weapon, actually. It kind of messed up my strategies. However, it actually works out for Dallas because she, well, actually, oh, she has more health now? Oh, because of Plague, that's why. Now, she's a big dragon. Is she immune to knockdown? I don't know. Like, I don't know if it matters. Should I focus on piercing her health? Or should I bring down her, like, physical armor? I don't know. Can't reach. Okay, fine. I'll go. You know what? It probably is better to use. It wastes the AP. It wastes like 2 AP in total, switching back and forth. But I think it is better to attack her physical armor, because then I can use Shackles of Pain, right? I think that's way better. She has 2,000. I have 6,000. So is Overpower gonna work? Hopefully it works. Okay, she can't knock down anymore. He's a big dragon, can't knock. Okay. That's all she has. That's bites at me, that's it. That's all you can do, Dallas? That's all you have? Pitiful. Pathetic. You think you could get revenge just like that? No, you cannot. Atrophy. Aha. And rupture tendons if you try to move. Aha. And peace of mind for addressing you for extra critical hit chance. Alright. Let's do Shackles of Pain, so tries to attack us. You cannot. Or she can, but she'll do damage to herself, which is ideal. And you know, it's just one big old dragon left. So we're just gonna smack her. Smack her like that. Oh, she's knocked down. Oh, I thought she was a mutant being knocked down. I don't know. Overpower is a weird skill. I thought it was like a guaranteed knockdown, but then it never is. Except that one time I used it. I don't know. Anyway, she can knock down. One more. Well, might as well give it to Sybil. Okay. Sybil can kill Dallas. What does damage just do? Probably kill her. I kind of want to dress you to get the kill, right? She's the main character. We're just gonna heal up a little bit. And you know what? Go invisible, just because. Just be invisible. Good. End turn. All right, Dallas, time to die. Get slayed.
Struggles to rise, but the weight of his own pain
All right.
to grab at his mercy.
That was a weird battle. I was thinking of resetting actually. I mean, the first time I obviously didn't go so well. Second time not so well as well. But I think the how many times did I do it? I think was it 3 times? I can't remember that. Was it only 2 times or 3 times? But I just remember, you know, just horribly dying. Somehow we survived this time, I guess. It really helped that Brachus died early. You know, that was lucky. Because once, you know, it was just Lucian and this dumb big old dragon, we were strong enough to take care of him, right? There you go. What a... I don't know. Somehow we survived. Anyway.
My time is done. But your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true,
I have
Gorgo.
5 intelligence.
I am no hero, but wisdom and truth. These are values I always believed in.
Dallas groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
Listen, this is it. Again.
Again.
And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My revels are now ended. Yours are about to begin. I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back. And then, when we made love...
Wait, when did that happen?
All of me awoke.
That didn't happen though. What are you talking about?
All I want now is for this to end. To be by your side when we wage the final battle.
Maybe that happened off screen. I don't know.
And long, long after.
There will be a long after.
I know there will. Now kiss me.
Now kiss you.
You kiss each other passionately, ready to face the darkest dark.
And then I stab her in the neck because I betrayed
You
her.
think back on your journey here,
No, we didn't
on
do that.
all that you have seen and done.
All you've seen and done. Okay.
You think of the Magisters and the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you.
Which is a lot of people.
It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine?
Will you be divine? Sure. I mean, that's the name of the game. Literally the tagline of this game was like, oh, you need to claim divinity. Oh, sure. Yeah.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done,
Yeah, sit on
all
the
that you
throne.
have become, the Aetheran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take, or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate, and the future of the world.
Future of the world.
What shall you do with divinity?
Allow yourself and all the world to be purged of its source. Well, that's what, Lucian wanted in the first place. Give source back to all the peoples. Release divinity to the world. When everyone is divine, no one is divine. It kind of reminds me of, like, how, like, multiplayer games, it's kind of like, if everything is overpowered, then there's no need to nerf anything, right? I don't know. Or fulfill your destiny as the Godwoken and become the new divine. I don't really matters too much. I wish I could, like, I'll become the new divine. Why not? I'll become the new divine. Sure. I like that idea. Because, this one's like equality, I guess. But also, nah. I'll just take it for all myself. I'll power hungry. As my character is. He wants power. The end. Alright. He becomes God. He's killed God. Everyone else. He claims the throne. Becomes all powerful. And there you go.
And
Amazing.
so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken.
Is this Wendigo, by the way? We didn't even hear from her. We just kind of killed her one time. I guess she was the narrator.
A true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, when united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm, she was loved, worshipped, and adored.
Oh, good.
Humans, lizards, elves, and dwarves all rallied to her banner. The great allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the void, the God King still sought to return.
Yeah, never got to kill him. I mean, I guess the whole point that he's
As
immortal.
for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine.
Why are you the narrator, by the way,
Clinging
Wendigo?
out to the dream that one day the veil will be seen, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new Godwoken will rise.
Alright. Oh, back on the ship. What's going on? Also, I'm God, by the way. Hi everyone, I'm God. I'm Jesus Christ. Hey. Literally glowing. There's no buff to it. It's just a, cosmetic effect, I guess. And do a quick save. Oh, there you go. I like to think, Adrestia, he claims the throne. This is my headcanon. I guess that's the point, right? That's the point. I feel like the role-playing games, this role-playing game in particular, I like to think she claims the throne and becomes like, not a tyrant necessarily, but she creates a new military empire where everyone fights against the Voidwoken, I guess. And there's like a big war. It's amazing. Because her background is a soldier, right? Is the idea? Anyway, here's a red prince, by the way. I thought I killed you.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. A god, no less. And me in no state to shake hands. Divinity suits you. Though I know of one it might have suited even better.
Okay. Even in death, he's still arrogant about it. Did I consume it? Did I consume it? So I don't remember if I did. Where's Melody, by the way? I don't know if I should talk to her first. Anyone else I can talk to? Oh, maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's intended for the player to talk to her first. I mean, she's right here, right? I guess it's the epilogue, Just talk to everyone on the ship. Hey, Melody.
Melody stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here, she looks almost angelic.
Ah, yes. That's ironic, because she's a demon.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Get an eyeful, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you,
arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent.
What do you do now?
Excellent question.
Go into retirement?
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it, but instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. But I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same.
Where do you go?
Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a level 300.
300?
I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
Okay. Hey, your god. You know, it kind of reminds me, you know the funny thing about this game is the whole thing about the Chosen One and everything, they kind of deconstructed, I guess. Similar to Dark Souls, right? But in Dark Souls, you don't get to become God, necessarily. But at least in this game, you do actually, you know, it actually works out. There's no catch. You just, well, you have to kill the previous god, but, you know, that's doable, I guess. You get to enjoy being the most powerful being in the world, so that works.
Beast Spirit smiles as you approach, and begins to sing a tune you think vaguely familiar.
Here the wild beast just sails on the ocean. He's docked in the bay and coming your way. Off on the yawn, you hear the commotion. He's docked in the bay and coming your way. The cupboard can't hide you, nor can your berth. His daggers don't care about the gold that you're worth. He'll bury your bones neath a mountain of earth. He's docked in the bay and coming your way.
You know, that's not really good melody, to be honest, Beast.
He pauses, then continues to hum, all the while working his ghostly whiskers.
Good for you, Beast. Tarquin's still here. I didn't do your side quest, but I guess you helped me out anyway.
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with her presence. How honored I am.
Talking to God, by the way.
Tarquin's smirk wilts into a
Well, not God. Well, like, it's not really, like, it's a different kind of God, I guess. Divine is different from God, I guess, in this universe.
I didn't come all this way to show deference. Some friendly advice. All who rise are capable of falling. Gods, the divine, anyone. Remember where you came from. The last thing this world needs is more tyrants.
I can buy stuff. Just buy stuff. I don't need gold anymore. I'm literally the divine. What are we gonna do now?
That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustavgen?
No.
No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustavgen seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well...
Okay, I don't care about Tarquin's ramblings. He'll do his own little research project, I guess. Finding some mind eaters or something. I don't know. Simple. You lost?
And curtsies in playful reverence. Her spectral gaze twinkles.
Good, alright. On.
You're the new Divine. That's so cool.
Enemies will burn.
Man stares at you for a moment.
Awesome.
Awesome.
There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be...
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 gold pieces. Now pay up.
How about I kill you?
Oh yeah? What's that?
You know, well, this guy can make him a warrior. I can do a special advisor. Or he could be a spy. I mean, that actually works. You know, child spies. That's a thing.
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
Okay, I love being all sneaky and shh. Well, yeah. But you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
He'll be our spy master. Oh,
I've never
succubus.
been fond of what the Divine stands for, but I must say, it's rather exciting to say I've been up close and personal with one.
Now what's next?
Who knows? A nice cottage someplace quiet for Mahalia and I. A roaring fire and a feather bed. Maybe. Maybe. But a girl needs some fun, doesn't she?
Have you reformed your ways?
Reform my ways? How adorable. No, I'm afraid I cannot escape who I am and what I've done.
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly, then slinks forward to kiss you.
Well, I've had enough of kissing for today. So.
Almira pouts in disappointment, but it quickly morphs into a devilish grin.
Oh, no matter. We'll always have our first kiss. I haven't been quite able to put it out of my mind. Just as I'm sure you won't be able to put me out of your
This is
mind.
NTR. He's just NTR personified. Down to you. Hello, Fane. This just naked skeleton, little
I suppose
skeleton.
it's time for me to explore a new form of eternity.
You're a ghost now. Everyone's happy. All the ghosts are just happy. Like, what happens if I just consume them? You know? It's like, yes, we have found peace in the afterlife. After you became the divine, and I just eat them, num num num. Just because I can. Kind of Sybil, I guess. Your goofy hat.
There you are. I was hoping you'd come find us again. I've never known a god before they became divine. I was curious if it would have changed you.
She gives you a long, assessing look, but makes no immediate comment.
Am I different?
She paces around you like a cat, looking you over.
Well, you certainly look the same. But there's something in the air around you. It vibrates ever so slightly. There's magic in it. Power. Don't you feel it?
I'm invincible.
I bet you do.
I turn on god hats.
But maybe you should give it a bit of time. I imagine it takes almighty power a little while to settle in.
What will you do now?
She looks around at the blue skies and sees, smiling.
Whatever I like, my life is mine.
She puts a hand lightly on your shoulder and pulls you toward her.
We have shared times both good and bad. Times beautiful and ugly. I won't forget them. Not for anything. I have no doubt you will do good by our realm. I can't wait to see it.
She's less edgy now. I don't know. I liked her better when she was edgy. Anyway. You know? She was all about revenge. Now she got revenge and she's happy now? What's... where do I go now? I guess I can go downstairs.
There's
maybe?
nothing interesting down
Nothing.
there. The future lies above.
The future lies above, not below. Alright. Like, shoot this ballista. Whee! I'm the divine now. I can do whatever I want. I talk to the ship, maybe? It's not selectable. Oh, no, it is. Talk to the ship. Assume that's everyone. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. I've noticed as well, I guess spirit vision. Okay, so we just get infinite spirit vision. Which is funny. We just get infinite spirit vision. Now, eat this virtue token real quick. Yum yum yum. I don't know. Nothing else to do, I guess.
I am here to serve, mistress. In this realm and any other, for as long as I must.
I thought you were dead.
Consider me to be a gift from Malady.
Okay, she repaired everything, I guess.
But my spirit intact. It was a great feat. But
Well,
given her
I'm
skill,
glad to be
not necessarily
moving
a
on.
surprise. I cannot say whether the future brings peace or pain. But I am bidden to serve you, as promised once and promised eternally. And so, as always, I am at the ready.
Okay. Nod silently. It's time to depart.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins.
I assume that's it?
War raged on.
War has changed.
Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere.
I assume...
Arx would see many more long years of war.
I don't want to talk over the narrator, but I assume these are ending slides, so what happens, you know, according to your choices.
The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its territory. Justinia returns to her throne. Under her
Oh, she lived, I
rule,
guess.
the Dwarven Kingdom fought for the Divine, and her loyalty was unquestionable.
Okay,
Many
good.
fine and courageous dwarves did their people great honor in battle and in death.
Elves?
With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the War on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine.
That's it. Just a small sentence for them.
And
there's more.
on the integrity of the elven Godwoken who did not ascend. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on.
Okay. It's just like those small sentences. It reminds me of Fallout New Vegas.
The Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine.
I'm literally a dictator. I don't know if it's a good idea. God dictator.
Reaper's Coast struggled on.
Reaper's Coast struggled on. That's it.
The farms and the
Oh,
fishermen
there's more.
fought to feed.
It's kind of, it feels a little stilted, right? Because I think it's dependent on a lot of variables, like whether or not you did something or did side quests, whether or not you just murdered everyone. I guess.
The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still.
So it's kind of like it switches tone very
Teetered on the edge of starvation until
abruptly.
the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end.
Wait, what? Everyone died? What? Okay. I mean, it solved the problem. Everyone died.
The
No more
nameless
famine.
isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why.
You know, it's invisible. Maybe.
Arx battled on.
Arx battled on.
Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war.
Why did he tag along? I forget why he even tagged along in the first place.
Almira and Mihaly settled in an abandoned homestead. The locals liked and respected Almira. She never wanted for help, and deals always fell to her favor. Outsiders were often suspicious, but no local would speak against her. With a new Divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did.
I don't know what that means.
Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence.
Yeah, that's what you
One day
mentioned.
he vanished and was never
Okay, he just
seen
went
again.
away. He just went to some other universe. He got bored.
The undead priestess Gratiana.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what
their
Gratiana was doing.
Happy to wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess.
Well, yeah, the original 7 gods are dead, so.
Changed by his experience with the Godwoken, Mordus proved a useful tool in the fight against the Void. The Alliance quickly learned to keep him away from ordinary soldiers for the sake of morale.
Okay, it turns out he's an ally. You know, I was saying, you know, whether or not letting him live,
Demon Hunter
do
never
anything.
stopped hunting for demons.
Yeah, Jahan's still hunting demons.
Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven Alliance with the new Divine. Her powers of sight proved useful.
Powers
in
of
the
sight,
ongoing war against the Void, but she could never be sure that the new Divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahela's most trusted warrior.
There's a lot to go through. It's a long game, I guess.
Sabine wandered the world. She became a household name, famed the realm over as a traveling hero, celebrated wherever she went. Enjoying life to the fullest, she was truly and finally free.
It looks a lot different in the official art, by the way, compared to her like in-game model.
Then there was you.
There was you. We put all the 4 races together because we didn't know which race he would pick, so we just
For how much of
just
this
put
do
all
you
4 of them, I
take
guess.
credit or blame? And what kind of divine were you as the world battled on?
Well, you can imagine it on your own.
Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Should you have given your soul and sealed the veil?
You can load a save and find out.
Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.
Keeps like fading out and popping up again. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's it. That's the little like, you know, ending slide thing. That's dependent on your choices. I feel like a lot of CRPGs do that, you know, because there's a lot of choices to make, right? Little like small little things, so they give you like a little summary of what you did, I guess. It's alright. This again, I feel a little stilted sometimes. It's like processing what you did. Also, why does design production director have a colorful name? Anyway, here's the credits. Alright, I mean, I guess that was a long playthrough. It's finally over. I'm glad it's done. And you know, I don't regret playing it, but it did kind of drag on a little bit too long. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I played longer games, but I guess it's because I don't know. I mean, it's I think it's because of the combat. It's like turn-based, so that felt a little bit slow too. I like Fire Emblem as well. Fire Emblem also takes long, but I guess the difference is like a tactics game like Fire Emblem or Disgaea or any kind of tactics game in general. Often those type of games are mission based, right? So there's not like a walking around and wandering and all that. And what Divinity did is like they added that part as well, where you gotta like walk around the map and find things as well. So that probably added to at least the feeling that it took long, right? Yeah, I don't know. If I had any complaints, and I mentioned it before, I guess I'll say it again, since it's the end of the game and everything. I think it's because sometimes the game is a bit too ambiguous, you know, and how to proceed. I can forgive it when it comes to like side quests, you know, that one time, for example, I did the Elven trial, you know, that was like I felt like very vague on what you needed to do. But fair enough, because the side quest, you didn't have to do it necessarily, even though, you know, doing a lot of side quests is a good thing to get experience. But sometimes though, like one of the few times that it impeded progress was when I didn't like it, you know? It's like, for example, the phase capacitor. Again, maybe if I did things differently, maybe it would have been easier to figure out, or maybe it was obvious to everyone else, but it wasn't obvious for me. Like, they introduced a mechanic where they just kind of like did not explain it at all, you know? They had a little like electric symbol, because looking back, hindsight, maybe it was obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me. I wish they explained that, or there's little things like that, you know? Like, if you have a mechanic, explain it first. You don't have to like tell me necessarily, just like show, you know? Show that, for example, this phase capacitor is doing something to this switch or whatever before like at the beginning of the island rather than at the end. I don't know, stuff like that, little things like that, and direction-wise as well. I remember one time I got lost in the cave of Mortis, right? As it turns out, my other playthrough actually, I learned that there was a way out of that cave, but it was a bit obscured by like a ship, you know? So even then, the camera like was kind of blocking where the exit was anyway. Maybe that's mostly my fault though. But otherwise though, I did like the game. I like the unique combat, turn-based combat with all like cool like elemental effects and all the like, different type of builds you can make, you know? The fact that you can make a custom character and everything. Well, I mean, you know, that's a lot of RPGs, I guess. But you know, I like any kind of game that allows you to make your own character, and it feels like it's your own character, right? It doesn't feel like Commander Shepard, you know. It doesn't feel like you're forced into a role. It's more like you get to imply what your character feels and what they do or whatever. I like that kind of thing. Kind of like a silent protagonist, right? I prefer that. So yeah. And I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, well, I guess another thing. I mean, the other thing I feel like ambivalent about, I guess, like it's not bad, but the story, right? The story is okay. It's not a bad thing. Like what I didn't like about it, sometimes it's inconsistent, right? Because like Wendigo, for example, was like it seemed like she was the main villain in the very beginning, but then she was just shafted very early on. I don't know, and I just kept feeling like the villain kept moving. Like first it was like Wendigo, then it was Alexander, then it was Dallas, then it's God King. Oh, but that was Lucian. You know, it's like it keeps switching, and it doesn't feel like I'm attached to like a particular villain I need to fight or whatever. But you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just it feels like I'm just being like moved around, I guess, too much in the story. But otherwise, though, I do like the fact that it's definitely not just like, oh, you're the hero, or you're the chosen one, and then you beat the bad guy, right? I do like the fact that in the story, there's a bit of political intrigue, which I love. You know, the idea there's like different factions trying to fight each other at the same time. And if anything, I guess it was kind of like it was symbolized in the final fight. You know, there was the Lucian, there's the God King, and there's us, right? We're just three factions fighting each other at the same time. Again, that final battle was definitely, I don't know, I just got lucky there, the final battle. That's fine. But I do like it. I do like it when there's like the multiple factions to choose. If anything, actually, I think I might have gotten like a different experience if I chose to like side with certain factions, I guess. And also, I've heard, it's not like a minor spoiler, but you can side the God King, but you can't do it with a normal like living character. You gotta do like an undead playthrough, and so you get an option to actually like be like a God King sworn person or whatever. So that's like probably like an ultimate villain playthrough or whatever, you know. So that sounds cool. So yeah, I like the idea that you can just, you know, choose which side you're gonna be, or you can like just, you know, like what my main playthrough, I guess, with the idea is that just like screw everyone, everyone dies. I don't like any of you. Pick my own path. Yeah. I guess, yeah, that's all my thoughts of the game. There's more credits. What are these? It's special thanks, I imagine. Special thanks, or maybe probably Kickstarters. Are we starting from A? This is it's gonna be a long credits if we're starting from A. And we're still on A. Like literally A and then B. Oh my god. Is this gonna be as long as what I'm imagining it to be? Because I don't think I can get, I don't know, I mean I just leave it here, I guess, and be silent. But, it's gonna be a long credits. If that's the case. Very, very long credits. Yep, here's B. It's fair. I should leave it up. You know, these are the people who made the game possible. Like, again, I'm still surprised it's a Kickstarter game, by the way. It's a Kickstarter game, you know? It's like, you imagine it's an indie game, right? Indie game's like small, but Divinity, you know, for the most part, it seems like a really high budget game. And it is, even though it's indie. You know, it's not like you don't have a high budget indie game. It's not like that's not possible. It's just rare, or uncommon. It's often indie developers or independent developers can't really have enough funding for themselves, you know, to make a big game, have like a big team and anything. Usually it's like romantic, like sometimes it is romanticized, I guess. Sometimes you think it's like only one or two people making a game. It's, you know, a lot of indie games are just one person, but actually when there's like a big team, you know, you can make a bunch of games, you know. Again, though, I don't know, like, the reason I wanted to play this game in the first place was, in the beginning anyway, I was kind of itching for, like, an RPG, right? Some kind of RPG where you level up, get loot, that's how I started. And it was very tempting, I don't know, because I was streaming this and recording this, it was very tempting to just, like, do the thing again I mentioned before in the very beginning, where I just, like, restart the character and do a different build or whatever. I really wanted to finish it, which I don't often do, actually. In these kind of RPGs. Lyrics, amazing. This is the part where there's lyrics in the credit song. We're on D, a lot of dance. But yeah, often what I do, a lot of Western RPGs, I kind of just restart often and just never finish the game because of that. But, you know, I finished it. You know, again, dragged on a little bit too long, but I think it's also because I'm commentating at the same time. Probably if you're just silent, you know, just staring at the screen, just playing normally without bother recording it, maybe it'll be faster. You don't need to like be a weirdo on the microphone. Anyway. Do we need to, I don't know, do we need to see all this? It's a lot. It's a lot. Anything else we can talk about? Anything I can ramble about? I got a new emote on Twitch. It's still pending though. Like what I did, because what I did initially, when I got affiliate on Twitch, I had like a subscriber emote I made for myself, like a rough draft, you know? It's like this smug picture of a stallful. But it wasn't very good, obviously, because I'm not an artist. So what I eventually decided was to actually commission an artist. It was hard to pick, you know? It's like I went to like a subreddit called Hungry Artists, I think, r/Hungry Artists. I put a little thread, and there were some people who wanted to do a commission for me, right? Or you know, I put it out there that I wanted someone to draw an emote and everything, but there was a lot of choices. But it was hard to pick. I eventually picked someone, and it took a bit, but it didn't take too long. Mostly just agreeing to the actual process. But the actual process wasn't that long, to be honest. Of actually drawing it. There you go. I have it pending. It's not available yet, but it will be available, hopefully, in like, you know, at least 48 hours. I think normally Twitch's processing for that sort of thing is about 2 days, right? But maybe more, I don't know. You never know, right? We'll see. You know, it's nice to have like, just like, you know, just looking slightly professional. It's like a nice looking email. It's the only thing that would, you know, advertise my channel. Hello, Reese. Oh, yeah, you saw the email? Yeah, I posted on Twitter and everything. I wanted to be approved, you know? If anything, I get to use it for myself. Because it's my channel. Like, use the subscriber email for free, haha. Right now, though, I think the original email I had is, unfortunately, because I had to delete it, you know, in order to actually put the new email. So you don't get to use the old email, but, you know, that's... I don't think my original emote was all that great looking anyway. Jack the Ultimate Waifu. Wow. Okay. Jack the Ultimate Waifu. Amazing. What a great name. What a great name to put in your Kickstarter thing. Oh, here's another one. Janus von Jurg, Verpins the Third of the Kingdom of Latveria, Berry of the Time to Devour Food. Wow. Funny name. We're on J's. What's the alphabet in J? B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P? Well... close to halfway. Why did chicken cross the hallway to check for traps? Amazing. I don't know what else to ramble about. I don't know, I'm just rambling about something random in the credits of Divinity Original Sin 2. But I guess I don't know, something interesting about commissioning the artist, actually. Was that they didn't, I was the one who had to make the contract, which is funny to me, because normally when you commission an artist, or any kind of freelance work, you expect the freelancer to have the contract. But I think they were like, I don't know, I don't want to say naive, but, you know, I was actually trying to be as official as I can, you know? Even if it's like a small thing, like an email or whatever, I wanted to make like a contract and everything, and make sure, like, if there's anything wrong, you know, to protect both parties or whatever. You know, I prefer having that contract instead of just like, oh, hey, draw something for me. I'll give you like, you know, $30 or whatever, and then you can do it for me. Because you know, when you do that, you know, it ends up being like an oral agreement, which obviously cannot be legally binding. And then, you know, if something happens, like either one, like if, for example, the person doesn't pay the artist or the artist doesn't finish the work, you know, nobody's, you're just never gonna get anything done if you don't have a contract. So that's what I did. I'm just surprised that they didn't have a contract available. There's no fault for them. My first time commissioning artists as well. So, I feel like maybe I was too over-prepared. I don't know. Just for like a little thing. But I wanted the contract. So I wrote it for myself. I'm not a lawyer though, so I don't know if the contract is all that great. Even I don't know if it's actually any legally binding or whatever. But I just made sure to say like, hey, you know, I made this. I'm asking you to make this emote. You'll get paid, and you know, I'll get the license to use it on Twitch and everything, right? Because there is like a copyright for like emotes. So you can't just like steal someone else's emote, you know? You can't do that, obviously. Yeah, not trying to pay you exposure. Yeah, I'll pay you exposure, you see. Now, the funny thing about exposure is that, I don't know, well, what I feel about exposure, I mean, it's useful, but usually the people who can give you exposure as like an artist or any kind of creative thing, I guess, to work for them, if they have enough to actually give you exposure, they might as well pay you, right? Because they're big enough to pay you. And people, obviously, like me, who can't give a lot anyway, you know, and obviously you pay, right? It's like, either way, you should pay the person. That's what I feel about it. Especially if you do something like art. I feel like art, I don't know, like it's an actual, like, tangible thing. So, I think you should pay the other person for it. But, I mean, that's obvious. I'm just... Anyway. We're on M's. We're on the mics. But these are long credits again. Hey, if you're on YouTube, I'm probably gonna put this on YouTube. You can fast forward. That's probably easy thing to do. I recommend that if you don't want to look at all these credits. But I'm gonna leave it here because why not? I mean, I don't know. It's credits. You gotta like, yeah, I'll leave the credits, I guess. It's credits, game credits. Alright, watch. You gotta watch. What else? Well, actually, I mean, like, after this, by the way, this is such a long playthrough. I finally play something new. Again, not saying the game is bad, but, like, you know, having something fresh and new is nice to do. But probably after this, I mean, I guess, is this week. And I guess on, Wednesday? I guess Wednesday. Today's Monday. So Wednesday, I'll probably start on another game. I guess I'll start on AM Sounding Files, you know? That was pretty popular for a while. Now, when it was released, I think it's not as popular these days. Because, you know, it's a story game, so obviously people who played it in the beginning, not a lot of people are going to be interested, I guess, afterwards. But I guess that's a lot of games. I don't know. Depends on the game, I guess. But in particular story games, what happens often is like, you know, there's a big surge of people who are interested in it in the beginning, but then afterwards, not a lot of people watch it after. But that's fine. I want to do it anyway. You know, I always do that. I'm horrible when it comes to like algorithm stuff. You know, like YouTube or Twitch or whatever. You should like play games like people search for and everything. I just do the dumb thing, or I just play games that I'm just interested in instead. I just play games that often don't have a lot of hype to them. The hype is already gone, you know. So I just play them anyway. I'm weird. I'm weird. Robert. Oh, Roberts. Roy. Ryan. You want R's? How far is R? You know, I can never think of like what letter an alphabet, like what number the alphabet is in the, or rather, how is it? What number the letter is in the alphabet. That's what I'm trying to say. Like what place it is, just from looking at it. I got like in my head, I gotta sing the ABCs to, I don't know, I can't do it. I have to like sing it in my head to like remember where it is exactly in the alphabet. Like, it's S now. So is it QRS, S, EUV. So we're close to the end, yeah. We're about more than halfway, I guess. Beacon of Truth, Justice, and Evil Aspect. I wonder if there's gonna be a Divinity 3, you know? I mean, there's a lot of actually games in the Divinity series, actually. And to be honest, like, there is like the prequel, obviously, like Divinity Original Sin 1. But I wasn't really interested in playing, because I've heard it's like it's a different atmosphere. Because I know in this game, and for one, it got really popular, this game, I think, right? Got good reviews. I think the previous game definitely has a different atmosphere to it. It's more like, I think more like World of Warcraft, basically. It's like more, I don't know, well, actually, I don't know, I never played World of Warcraft, I'm just assuming this, so I could be completely wrong. But it's more like, more cartoony, you know, more like less serious, I guess, more like classic fantasy adventure. So I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. Like just like a normal classic, like cliche fantasy adventure. I'm not really interested in that. That's another reason why I just want to play this. Just skip the sequel. I think most people do though. I think most people just skip the sequel, as far as I know. Like when I search up like Divinity Original Sin, I always just see the sequel more so than the actual prequel. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't do too much research on it. I don't imagine once we reach the V's, you know, whatever. It's like Q? No, we already passed it. There's the V's or the W. Well, W. Her name is W. William, I guess. There's a lot of W's. Oh, well, actually, no V. Oh yeah, V. Where's Victor? Okay, I was gonna say, you know, what is the name that has the least? What is the letter that has the least amount of names to it? I guess Q. Is there a lot of Q's? I kind of missed it. No. We're in W's. Okay, we're close to the end. Winter Moon 666. Wow. Weeaboo Trash. Hey, that's me. Okay, what are the Y's? Any Z's? Zach? Any Zachs? There's no other Y's. Oh, okay, now we're Zachs. Zachary, Zar, Moji, and also a Japanese name? Or what could be a Chinese name? Could be, well, I can't tell actually. Too small. Hard to tell. Alright. I think we're finally at the end. It's just the logos, I guess, the resources that the developers use, maybe. I recognize Bink Video. Often that's what a lot of games, at least, I don't know if they use it nowadays, but back in the day, they often used Bink Video to play like, opening intros or whatever. Are we done? Okay, good. Okay, we're at the main menu. Alright. I have nothing else left to say. That was the credits. I already like said my thoughts on the game, so I guess that's it. Yeah. That was it for Divinity Original Sin 2. Bit of a long journey, I guess. But it was worth it. Anyway. I guess if you're on YouTube, be sure to check out my other content on the channel if you're interested. And if you didn't know, I always stream these games live on Twitch, so go over there too if you like to watch me live or watch me play live, or you get the point. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.